Kira, game started out and you had a pair of turnovers, but then it seemed like you had a couple pull-up jumpers that seemed to settle you down. What happened? Like, how did those contribute to you just getting you back into this game?
Yeah, I just didn't want to let those mistakes dictate how my game was gonna go. I feel like I've gotten in that before, of just letting mistakes like kind of just build up, and I just didn't want that to stop me from being aggressive. So I just told myself that who cares? It's 35 minutes left to play, so I'm good.
And you're one that always seems to enjoy the challenge. Where did you find that inside yourself to challenge yourself tonight? And obviously looking at the other team as well.
Yeah, I seen that they were in a good groove. Seattle had came out and we were down for a little bit, and I just knew the team was going to need me. And just for myself, just being able to be dependable is something I'm continuously trying to work on every day.
Well, in the fourth quarter, you seem to get a big run there from coach. What allowed you to be able to contribute? And we were seeing on both ends of the floor for you today.
Yeah, I think just staying confident and being ready for whenever my moment comes. So I think, when I went in, I was just focused on trying to play defense really well and just creating shots for other people and just getting deep steals. So I feel like when I just play my game and I go in confident, I'm able to help the team win games.
Deidre?
Hey ladies, congrats on the win. Lauren, for you, go ahead, take a
No,
sip.
you're good.
Okay. For you, this is one of your.
It's kind of gross.
This is one of your most complete games today. My question for you is: the game starting to slow down for you a little bit now that you've gotten more reps and you're getting extended playing time?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, you just get used, it's an adjustment. I feel like we had a really quick transition from college to the pros. So I feel like for me, it's just really focusing on my process every day and just taking it day by day. And like you said, just, taking it slow. Like I feel like, when I don't get rushed, when I don't think too much and I'm not in my head, I just play and just letting the game come to me. So I think just continue to build on this moving forward.
And then for you, Kira, I noticed there are several times that you were coaching up, obviously, Lauren and some of the other players. How is it, what's the importance for you of instilling confidence in them when, something may have gone wrong on a play, but they've got to bounce back?
Yeah, I mean, this is my 5th year, but it's so easy to, kind of just get down or, feel like, the game is a lot bigger or faster than what's going on. And as somebody who makes mistakes and I'm out there, trying to figure it out for myself too, I think just being on the bench and seeing stuff, especially like Lauren, seeing, how they're playing her, what different reads she could get, it also just helps me with telling myself the same thing. So, they're just great with just being receptive, and I just love being able to tell them little gems and anything that could help. And I was just glad we were able to get on the floor today too.
Thank you.
We'll go over here.
For either of you guys are 5-5 at home, but have lost a lot of close games at home. Do you feel like you're better at home than your record says, and how important is it to close out these close ones?
I'm sorry.
You guys are 5-5 at home, but have lost a lot of close games at home.
Okay.
Do you feel like you're better at home than your record says, and how important is it to close out these close ones?
I mean, I don't even know what our record is home versus away, but I would just say I think as the season's gone on, we've just got better, more mature at finishing games. I mean, we started off with like the most clutch minutes, as the youngest team. So, just being able to learn through those mistakes, learn through the games, wins and losses. And, Seattle was a game where that was, one of the most disappointing losses we probably had, just knowing that we could compete better against them. So coming in and having that mindset and, being really intentional with the scout and just protecting the home court was just very important.
Josh?
Hi, Lauren. What have you learned from Shakira so far this season?
Ooh, I feel like Shakira is constantly.
Yeah, you're
gross.
That was gross.
Yeah, delete. What? Yeah, I feel like Kira's just constantly feeding confidence and energy into Ange and I, and I feel like even in practice, she continues to hold the standard every day, and I feel like we know what's expected when we go in. So, she expects, the best out of me, and going into every game, I know that I have to finish. I know that I have to do the little things, play good D, because she expects that from me, and I feel like she's been a really consistent leader for us throughout the entire season.
And we'll finish with Jarrett.
Ladies, congratulations on the win. Shakira, for you, 2 3-pointers tonight. You got 4 of them. Can you just talk about the work behind really improving that shot and being more, I guess, conscious about spacing the floor?
Yeah, I mean, if I get a consistent 3 ball, I think it's going to be really exciting. No, but just being a player who really depends on getting to the rim, you know, having different tools, different, you know, skills that I could really attack teams with. I think being able to space the floor out not only helps and elevates me and my reads, but the team as well. And this offseason, I really put a lot of focus into that. Really since I got drafted from my first rookie year, there was a lot of intentionality between, you know, just trying to fix my form, and you know, that kind of caused some confidence problems. You can't really change a form at the beginning of the season. But now that I've had, you know, some healthy off seasons under my belt, it's just about continuing to put the work in and trust it. And I mean, it's shown. So I'm really happy with that part of my game right now.
Thanks, guys.
Just want to start with Shakira tonight. Opened up the game with a pair of turnovers. Just lost the ball when he got her on her handle.
Yeah.
But then she rebounded instantly and was able to hit some tough shots. And then from there, it was the typical Shakira we see when she's locked in. Anything said to her, or is that something you just let her figure out on her own?
Yeah, no, nothing that I said specifically. I think just turn the page, kind of, you know, they hear that a lot from me, you know, and if we turn it over, let's get a stop and let's get back to it. And, you know, I haven't made any public comments, but I'm thrilled that Sonia and Kiki were voted All-Stars. I love it. We think we have another one in Shakira, you know, we really do. And, you know, her growth as a player, I don't know what to tell you, it's amazing. And so there's also growth not only skill set wise and stuff that we're doing in the gym, but also just her maturity and being able to have a slower start and to keep playing and to level set. Those are all parts of, you know, growing as a player. So she, along with Sonia and Kiki, who were both outstanding, I feel like we have, you know, three all-star players.
With the way you guys covered Natisha tonight, her speed obviously causes you guys problems.
Yeah.
And I saw in the second half there were times where when they got in the pick and roll, you were throwing doubles at her, really pushing her out behind the arc. How did it come about of you wanting to make sure that she was getting those type of different looks to kind of just change up the game?
Yeah, I mean, she had 18 points in the first half, you know, and she really had it going. And, you know, there's some position defense that we were playing that was pretty solid, and she was better than that, you know. So I think we just were trying to throw different things at her. Obviously, a really, really good player. And thankfully, at least in the fourth quarter, we were able to slow her down.
And then you gave Lauren extended minutes there in the fourth quarter. What were you seeing specifically from her that gave you the confidence to give her that long run?
Just Lauren Betts doing Lauren Betts things. You know, I mean, she's just, we keep telling everyone she's really good. You know, and she's getting just more comfortable. But yeah, you know, whether it's just being a rim presence, not only to score but to play make. She's being more intentional. In terms of defensive concepts and slides and things like that, which take time to learn. You know, she's just coming along, and I just think, man, between our four post players, Angela didn't play as much, but the future's really bright in Lauren as much as anyone.
Jared?
Yeah. Hi, Coach. Congrats on the win. I actually cared just a minute ago about the 2 3-pointers and her basically spacing up the floor, being able to stretch the floor more. Can you just talk more about that, as well as Kiki, who went 1 for 1 from 3?
Yeah, both of them. It's at the top of their list in terms of playmaking from the perimeter. It started at the end of last season. We were actually, even our last 5 to 10 games, we were signaling that message, and we were starting to work on it in the gym. There was some off-season stuff that we were able to do when they came through town, and then the entire off-season program for them, and then everything that we've done from day one in training camp has all been about, you know, adding playmaking from the perimeter. Shot making, passing, dribbling, and the pair of them have improved significantly. So it's just about stacking those days and taking confidence from that, so that we may not have won as many games as we've wanted, although we are thrilled to get today and thrilled about the progress that we've made. We want more wins. I'm not discounting that, but they're also seeing the gains that they're taking from their individual growth. And Shakira knows that just as much as anyone. And so now, you know, no one's shocked that she's letting it fly. It's just make sure it's in rhythm and shoot it with confidence. And that's what you're seeing right now.
Josh?
Hi, Coach. You said before the season that you didn't think there would be a big drop off between Kira and Lauren when you go from the first and second unit. Is this game kind of what you were seeing with that statement?
Yeah, but I could rattle off a few, and I know, you know, some games Lauren and Angela are more in rhythm and more apparent to the naked eye than others. But I have to be honest with you, we're seeing really good things from them every day. You know, so we're not just hanging on the games. Games are really important, I get it, but for you all, which I appreciate, you're seeing some of that from Lauren and you're seeing some of that from Angela. We're seeing it every day. The fact is that Shakira and Kiki are really, really, really good, and you know, we want to make sure that they're getting out there as well. But Lauren, there's just the sky's the limit, you know, and she's, you know, it's very early in her career and she's already making an impact. So it's really exciting to see where she'll grow here in DC.
And then we're going to finish with Jade.
Coach, I'm happy congrats on the win. I'm happy that you brought up Shakira also in this all-star thing. You know, obviously there is talent in Sonia and Kiki, but as you mentioned with Shakira, incredible talent. I mean, 27 points tonight. Why do you, from your perspective, think that maybe she might have been overlooked for this year's all-star?
I can't say, you know, I'm biased, right? So I can't really say. I do respect the coaches, you know, so I don't want to second guess anything there. You know, I can't vote for my own players. So those would be my first three right there off the rip. I can't tell you. I just, you know, we all know that Shakira is DC through and through, and the growth that she's had well before I got here to last season and this season. It's like, I don't know what to tell you. And when you go out there and we play these games, she's about as good as any of them that come through, and there's some really good ones in this league. We know that. So, you know, I don't know if there's a good answer for that. You know, Big Red is playing ball, and we're really happy that she's here, and you know, I think we're better for it, and I think the coaches know that too. But you know, there's I guess there's only so much you can do.
Thanks, Coach. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.